You guys are leaving? I think I'll just stick around, just one more drink. Yeah, I'm gonna post up for a bit. It's all good. Yeah, you guys can go. I'll catch up with you later.
I'm not going home. I'm on the dance floor till I'm all alone. Hold it down till the club is closed. I'm posted up till they say I gotta go. But then I don't, cause I'm not going home. Locked in the bathroom, boy, I'm in my zone. My family's worried, they be blowing up my phone. Got the group chat asking where'd you go? I don't know, but I'm not going home.
Oh, you guys are closing? Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. I'll take off for sure. Yeah, no worries. I'll get out of your hair. I'm just gonna hit the bathroom real quick. Real quick. Just gotta go real fast, and then I'll dip. Just gonna slip in here.
Yeah, he's not coming out. Yeah, he's in the bathroom. Boys, it's time to go, buddy.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not going home. Not going home. I'm not going I'm not going home. I'm in the drunk tank with some sketchy folks. They cuff me up and they strip me of my clothes. I hit my lawyer, he's not picking up his phone. Oh no, guess I'm not going home. I'm coming down, man, I'm feeling pretty low. I think I fucked up and everybody knows. Got the group chat saying free to bro. That's pretty dope, but I'm not going home.
Yo, 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 yo. There we go. It's the right light for this. What is up, my guys? I am your Brody, Trayman Trash. Trash Can McGarbo. They call me the Trash Man. They call me the Trash Can. They call me the man in the can. They call me the man with the cans. They call me the Candy Man. They call me Senior Cans. They call me the Yorkie. They call me Ground Bud. It's the opposite of Air Bud. Ground Bud. And today I'm going to be playing The Sinking City. I haven't played this game in a long time, probably since around the time it came out, 2019. When I played it on Xbox, because like a year, well, maybe it was like a year after it came out, because I think it was a free download or something. I don't think I bought it. I might have, though. I may have. And at the time, it was so brutally difficult that I decided to not play it. But I'm going to give it another shot. See if we can have a little fun with it. We've got a few hours. I just finished some painting projects I was working on. As I was painting one of these Warhammer Immortals here. I put a sort of a copper bronze primer. Well, I put primer down and I put a copper bronze base layer, but he's eventually going to look like this guy, who's I still need to paint the gun. But you can see that sort of the copper finish. It ends up being silver, but it gives it a really nice coppery undertone. Doesn't show up great on this camera. I really need a better webcam, but eventually he'll look like that. This guy, I'm trying to paint the gun at the same time, though. He's got the gun up here, and I've got it detached from the body, because that's something I noticed with the minis where I already attached the gun, is that it's a lot harder to not only paint the chest of the miniature holding the gun, but harder to paint the gun completely, when it's already attached, because it's hard to get in that little space in the middle between his chest and his weapon. So I'm painting them separately. I've been told many times in the past that I should just do big batches of painting, doing one coat on multiple different models all at once. But I find that I work much better and get a lot more. I'm much more motivated to paint when I'm working on one model, where I can just paint it and finish it, and then have something that's done that I can look at, and I enjoy that more. So that's the way I'm painting this one. Just trying to get back into painting my Warhammer army. 10th edition is out, and I'm interested in trying out the rules, but I need to finish my Necron army first. So, even though they're not super weak in the current meta, but, you know. Our codex is coming soon, I think. It's dropping this week or next week, maybe. Next week, possibly, I'm not sure. But anyway, Sinking City. Let's get right into it. I don't know if there's music, but I apologize if it's super loud. Let me go ahead and just preemptively turn some things down here. I'm not going home. I'm on the dance floor, chillin'. That song is called I'm Not Going Home, just dropped by Cody Co. Creator I like. Frosty welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you've requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Astral projecting. Did he just... I think that... Maybe that's him slipping into a dream? Oh yeah, this has to be a dream. Yeah, I think he took some sleep meds. Covered his mouth so he wouldn't spit him out. Dulu? Kagan? Is the city of Rylea gonna be down there? Like the one neon sign you can see says Devil's Reef. Shiz. Yeah, so that was him slipping into a dream when you saw his body fade out and lay down on the bed, and then the other one come up. I like that visual. Our boy's crazy. So our boy's having dreams about a city a lot of other people are having dreams about.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Because I'm not going home. I got my camera. I got my gat. My piece.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells me I will.
Have to hold that. Oh, interesting. Searching. Found key evidence. flags up here. Ense petit placidum sub libertate quietum. Ense, let's do Latin to English. Ense petit placidam sub. The V is a U, by the way. Libertate. Y. The sword seeks a restful peace. The sword seeks a peaceful rest under liberty. The sword seeks a peaceful rest under liberty. Yeah, everybody here is looking for sleep. Got some lady pictures up here. How long was I in this bed? Search there, okay. Is there anything up on the ceiling? Are they gonna hide stuff on the ceiling? I really haven't played this in so long that, I mean, none of, oh. There's a camera there. Photo of a trophy plate. Wow. My instincts are my gamer instincts are carrying me so far. Had a little picture of a camera on it when I walked close to it, so I figured I should take a picture. Keep this camera out for now. I remember there being guns. I remember you being able to shoot, so I have my gun. That's a good thing. I remember definitely being able to, like, shoot Lovecraftian monsters.
Now get out.
Oh.
Now get out.
Okay. Just climbing.
At last, Mr. Charles
Johannes
Reed.
van der Berg.
What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the
I remember there's guys with, like, fish faces in this game. They almost remind me of, what the hell are they called? The damn fish people from, D&D. Kuotoa, which are based on Lovecraft lore. You guys see this? Kuotoa. The fish people in this game are not nearly as fishy as that, though. They are, they're more, how do I say, they're more human-like. They just have, like, very droopy, fishy features. Just bringing up the live chat. He hella sus. Big facts. Alright. Let's see here. Get this somewhere where I'm going to see it. Alright. Sorry for there being black bars on the side frames here, but I believe that this game was not meant for widescreen.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University, a man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
And ship all evidence collected. There's a boat there. Is that what that is? Does the boat take you around the city? Oh wow, the city is literally like rivers instead of streets. It is straight up sinking. Casebook contains your main case, which reflects your overall story progress. You can work on more than one side case at the same time. Cases contain information about investigations in the form of evidence, dialogue, key, or letter. Some pieces of evidence have icons that hint at what action to perform. Dialogue, use item, take a photo, search location, search archives. Interesting. I'm not going to read all these tutorials right now, though I feel like I'm going to end up regretting it later. I feel like these are going to pop up as I encounter them. For your Mind Palace. Switch to Mind Palace. Combine pairs of relevant. It's like the Sherlock Holmes mechanic. It's added to the case book. These explain nuances of the case displayed in the Mind Palace. Archives. Broken with a shot or a melee attack. Hostiles are less likely to attack. What the fuck is that? Just a bunch of arms? Enemies may harm your sanity as well as your health. Some enemies have unique abilities, may come as an unpleasant surprise, but most have weak points too. Ammo and supplies are scarce. Scavenging, crafting, and quest rewards are the only sources of supplies. Guns are not going to reload themselves. And there's underwater shit. Well, that's fantastic. Hold to slowly recover your diving suit pressure. Flares light your way and can distract hostiles, harpoon stun creatures. Great. This game seems like it's going to be insanely difficult. I don't think I even got very far when I played this before. I think I got to like one of the first like shootout action zones and I gave the fuck up, but this time we're going to give it the old college try. How did I do that before? Okay, here we go. Don't see any hints. Does my sanity restore over time? Yes, it does. Okay. This means worshipping the boat or worshipping the sea. Very lifelike. Okay, I've got a skill tree. That's good to know. Got my pistol, got a first aid kit. Gotta be Robert Throckmorton.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port
Stands
until
out.
my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. But he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I think Innsmouthers are the fish people. These guys, they're like different, like, almost like factions of species in this game. Innsmouthers, I think, are the fishy-looking dudes. These guys look like almost primate-like.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the Shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us. the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
What an interesting way to integrate the inherent racism
Mr.
found in
Throgmorton,
Lovecraft's original writing.
Let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Vera.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Riley-ian,
I
maybe?
need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Okie dokie. So this is the house. Guessing.
I've said everything I know. I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer.
and keep your hands where I can see them. Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
Where's the beach with the lifeboat, though? Is there gonna be loot hidden in places like this? God, I hope so, because I'm gonna check every time, even if I never find anything. That's gotta be the lifeboat there. Climb back up that? You can. Okay, cool. Climbing mechanic, A+. Oh, it's deeper than I thought it would be. Oh, that's not good. Being in the water drains your sanity. Oh, that's not good either. Does he heal naturally, or I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business. Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays. Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Looking at it, was draining my sanity. Albert Throgmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you. Don't go to the depths below Oakmont. We should have never done that. There's blank. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Blank, I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Blank, the cycle goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Blank. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. Blank. He's here. My health is not regenerating. I remember the sanity thing being super annoying because, like, if you look at something for too long, it'll, if you look at something for too long, it drains your sanity, especially the monsters and stuff that you fight. think doors with golden knobs are doors you can open.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
That's true. Some shell casings and some gunpowder.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Nothing in the fisherman's bedroom. Fish hanging up there. Dried herbs, clothing on the line. Seems like with the amount of dripping coming from the ceiling, or is that coming from the clothes? Either way, these clothes are soaking wet. If they're continuing to drip like this, there's something that's continuing to pour through them. What was that? What the hell is that? Did you hear that? Oh, hell no. Load that shit up. Is there like an option to save? How do you sneak? There's a way to sneak, right? Oh, that's not it. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, it's B. Hello.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Jump out of here. There's some glowing there.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant. A voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. And the police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
What the fuck is that? I just hit my sanity big time. The hell is that?
Choo-choo.
What the fuck was that? Choo-choo? Me.
5 cards short of a full house.
5 cards short of a full house?
5 cards short of a full house.
Wouldn't that mean that you don't have any of the cards you need for a full house? I think at most you would be 4 cards short of a full house.
5 cards short of a full house.
The hell? sense.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
My head! I still hear those voices.
Sorry, I click on everything twice.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
From the,
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Dark Souls school of gaming where I try and engage everything multiple times to make sure there's no dialogue I'm missing.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nuguleina, Haftin.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Fudge.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run! Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Oh, jeez.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
I see.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Right back. I'm gonna leave it running so my sanity can come back. Right back. Alright, I'm back. Well, it looks like it's not letterboxed anymore. That's weird. Maybe it's just during cutscenes I suppose I thought it was just stuck like that, but... Alright. Feel the gentle touch of tentacles. It's like they know they're in a Call of Cthulhu game. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I see. How was that noise? Okay, got some alcohol. It's always positive.
There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. Literally, he's underwater. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
All the stuff gone. It's just leading me to that. I'm on my own from here. Oh, here's something. I can't tell if that's meant to be leading me toward something or if that's just ambient sound that you get while you're in that view. So I don't think that door can be opened because it doesn't have a gold knob on it, so. Like any door that can be opened has like a big gold knob. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. Which a number of games do. It looks like there's a secondary avenue to get downstairs. I'm not going home. I'm on the dance floor till I'm going home. I said I'm not going home. Can't get upstairs this way? No. Nothing behind. Let's check this out. Gunpowder, some alcohol, very good. I think you can craft in this game. I think I eventually can load like make my own bullets, which I should probably switch to, just in case. Where do I put that away? Can I put that away? I guess not.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. door won't budge.
There we go. Oh god. Oh god, what the fuck is that? Yeah, you lead, bitch. How you like that? Punk? Punk ass fucking bitch. Oh, is that Albert? Looks like him. What the fuck was that thing? Oh god. Oh Jesus. The fuck is that?
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
All evidence collected, really? I don't know how to back out of that without backing out completely. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting.
One fatal round through the forehead.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
That's no accident. This was deliberate.
I guess it's saying there's no other clues here. What the fuck is that thing? What the fuck is that? Yeah, I guess I got everything. Just hacking at a fish. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, hacking away at a fish, you know what I mean? Some people, you know, they live the simple life. The fuck are those? Oh, I made it to the bar somehow. Where's the bar? Am I above it? Is it below me?
Got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Bullet.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Damn, I gotta give up a bullet for this? Jeez.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome.
I suspect
can't
that's
wait
a
to
reference,
see what
old
you
and
do.
new. Innsmouthers and Throgmortons. Innsmouthers must represent in some way like an exaggeration of the old ones, faithful or something, and then the Throgmortons are like an exaggeration of like humanity, humans, primates, whatever, moving in and pushing the old out. And then whichever one of them wins, I'll be okay, but I'll be in a cage. I'll be in a cell, probably prison or something like that.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Bye. a smart... He talks so slowly up until that point. You're a smart guy. I'm gonna take care of this problem for you. I'm glad we could come to an understanding. Bye. Gunpowder and shell casings. How do I craft? Can I do that yet? Huh. I can make bullets. Well, I made a few. Got 6 now. This game has a great creepy atmosphere to it. Did a good job of like harnessing that sort of...
Get the... Oh.
motif.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread.
And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
I feel like I should turn him in. I mean, whether it was his fault or not, the others didn't chase down whatchamacallit and kill him, so there had to be some part of that maybe in his head. Hard to tell, but I think I'm going to turn him in. Much of a loot monkey, bro. Save it just in case.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
And just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family, and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, You've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Yeah, all the same though, bud, can I get paid in money? Do you think I could get paid in money? That's great lore, but like, do you have any cash on you? You bought that suit with fucking bullets, bro? This city is not the only city in Massachusetts. You know that, right? Any one of you could have gone and traded with money in Boston. I don't believe that the dollar bill lost its value so significantly. Northern cover side. Oh. I'm looking for my hotel room first. That's funny, you can put markers for different cases going on at the same time. I love that. I don't know how to just place a marker that... I just need to go there. That's where my hotel room is, I think. Gotta keep your guns loaded in this game. Does that show up on the compass? It's not. Riverside, Asher Road, and Hubert Ave. Asher Road. What street is this right here? Dunslin. Oh, Asher Road and Hubert Ave right here. Report in his manor in Savannah Grove. Okay. Oh, those show up. Interesting. Oh, whatever. I know I gotta head north. Zero loot. Wow. Offensive. No loots. Weird off. And a fucking sword? Oh, it's a fishing rod. What the fuck are you wearing, lady? And streaming again. Okay. Kind of where I thought it was gonna take me. When I didn't. That was cool though. I bet this whole area, it's like there's no way they'll know how to get there with all these like sunken streets and stuff. So this is probably like a little sunken street training area right here. And I make my way to the missions, which are all just on, well, yeah, even this one's not that bad. Well, maybe. We'll see. Depends. You see these little blue areas, and it's a sunken street, but some of them are a lot worse than others, if I recall, from what I remember. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are the private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger, and I cannot trust anyone in the city. Please come to my room which is opposite yours. Wow, Jesus. I'm in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and am beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please, be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. Interesting. You got the room across from mine.
Never again, they say.
Oh, damn. Hella crafting mats. Damn. I feel like that's based on whatever decision you made at the end of that quest, whatever pops up there, but I feel like it probably doesn't really come up as often as they want you to think. Worst I've had. Found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half-mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. It's my diary.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Oh, snap. Man is looking stylish. Damn. That's sick. You get like cool outfits based on some of the stuff you get. Interesting. Huh. That's sick. That's sick. No backpack.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Maybe you shouldn't be chugging it. Oh. This controller just bugged out. Reflection technology just ain't there yet. So I did pass out in the street. I was wondering if like I was wrong and he made it. He like slept like unconsciously walked here or whatever and didn't
like
drop right there, but he did drop right there in the
I miss
street.
Boston already.
Stepped out of his body and started dreaming about getting blown. I think a lot of us do. get a bunch of side cases. Local legend may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? Wheel tome, damn. I had a dream so real it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel, and then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the whole wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in western Old Grove near where could the book be? On the Ferris wheel. Damn. Hidden book. It took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, it was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in, checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in Western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archive states on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. So all the cases in this game are like that, where it's like none of those have quest markers. I can't just like turn a case on necessarily and start getting stuff about it. Maybe I can. Let me see. No, it's telling me to place it on the map. See? Eastern Grimhaven Bay on the southern end of Whisper Street near the road to Blackwood Manor. Yeah, I don't want to do that right now though, because it'll be a bunch of fucking map markers all over the map, all over my compass. Seen things.
The door won't budge.
And you dragging things, huh? Is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing, but now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. Earning a tidy profit from selling them can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. That might be a good way to get into the water with some help. Get the equipment I need to dive. As long as I'm down there salvaging. Maybe I can use their gear. that there's nothing in there. Makes it creepier.
The door won't budge.
Glows, but it doesn't do anything else, it seems. Oh, yeah, look at that. I almost missed one. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in central Salvation Harbor on the Old Church Road between Seven Oak Street and blah blah blah. It's a bad, still has a bad fame, and no one wants to live there.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish. I'm watching you, newcomer.
Oh, that's sweet. Too bad I'm the reason that there's fucking raids going on, but how was I to know? I'm just reporting the facts, bub. The crooked H sign means the house is inhabited. Crosshatch grid mark sign marks hidden caches of useful items. V-shaped sign is for barricaded, dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't found out the spiral-shaped sign, though. A cross and 3 Ks reach for the gun. Okay. these are all different, like, monster encounters, if I remember correctly. You go chase down the visions. Doing cover side now. Let me see if there's any. Yeah. Eastern cover side, corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. St. Elmo Lane, Kingsport Street. Western cover side, corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. Because I don't want them to show up on my compass like that, so. Brimhaven Bay. Corner of Hubert Ave and Whispered Street. That's pretty close. Maybe we should go check it out. Fast travel point. Nice. We go east and south. Oh shit, it's totally flooded. Probably too early to go here. Crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert. Yeah, I already put that. So just need to go north. We are not going to take a look at that other thing because it is probably going to kill me. Survivors with the bends suffer from blah symptoms within 10 minutes of surfacing. It's coming out weird. Paralysis of dumbness. Of several different parts of the body at the same time. It's interesting.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
Yeah, nice clock. It's got a pretty nice clock.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Someone smashed it beyond repair.
Up here, but I don't trust it. Here's all of that. Don't like that at all.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
With paranormal activity of a strong, previously unidentified influence on the human mind. We'd prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all those charms, amulets, and religious symbols, which are of no use, and applying these scientifically valid methods of protection instead. H. Doe.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
Report numerous large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Bought a sample of a weird substance floating in the ocean from J. Harway. He claims he found it among numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mentioned a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witnesses felt sick and dizzy for 2 or 3 days after the incident. L.P. Stern got severe burns after chiseling off a part of the rock in his basement. Samples taken for analysis. The Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so shed light on what may yet be to come. Professor Doe! Professor Doe! Professor Doe! Professor Gidnet Doe! What am I missing here? shit. Getting your sanity low sucks. I had to leave that site. Oh god! Oh fuck. God damn, bro. I was not expecting that.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
God damn. It's just a guy down here to shoot me. I'm gonna have to leave to go get ready here. Missing something. Did I miss it because I backed out while it was doing something, maybe? I don't know if it's a thing. Something I need to climb up on. Some clue here that I'm missing. So I think it would say found all clues if I found everything.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased. Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased. These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
like there's got to be something I missed down here, but I don't have time to look. I gotta go get ready. Maybe I need to. Well, there's nothing to link. Got nothing. I'll be back on later though. Oh.